Untitled Pro competition here at the North American League. Game 1.
Yeah, it is Devora and it is sub, so these are the characters that we expected right off the bat. So I saw Okibug for Devora here. Okay.
Oh!
Teleport,
Just like
got it. Sometimes you gotta try it out. Here's the hicking from this time. And we'll see if he goes into setup. No.
Late breakaway. Another
okay, right back into the teleport though. He's pressuring into the corner.
Breakaway.
That's what I'm talking about.
The dirty stuff, David.
The birth. Yeah, I'll say it's dirty. It's gross. Did you see what you put out on the floor just there?
Yes, sir. Wow, convincing round for a HoneyBee. What a start.
Yeah, one of those was definitely a risky teleport, but the others were just hit confirms and just a lot of great control. Okay, one with the low. Swipes the sky, nothing out of it. You see the chase on the forward two as well?
Oh, I'm watching his legs. Hold on a minute.
Yo, leave me hard combo!
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
wow! What a combo, beautiful stuff.
Whoa! Okay.
Wake up, fatal low.
Right, right. This is a round where he's way down. He's way down in life right now.
Yeah, I don't know about
Got
that.
ran on, to be honest, and then wakes up Sly. Okay. So that fatal blow resource, unfortunately, out of here.
Convincing rounds back to back for both of them. What a jump in, though. Max range.
Instantly, as soon as he could have, got out of it. And here's the hit confirm yet again. So wow, these rounds so far have been blow up for HoneyBee, blow up for MightyUnjust, and now B right back into it, the afterbirth on the floor, and just mixing everywhere.
This is a flawless, man, so far. Wake up roll. What a block on the 4-2 as well. That is a convincing, another convincing round for HoneyBee. Hey!
What's up with these rounds? Again, that was such a dominant first round from HoneyBee. It was such a before, and now it's maybe a little bit safer. You know, with Rising Ice, still plenty of damage available.
To play a bit more lame, it seems like. Not working out this time. Risky teleport gets the hit confirmed though. Another late breakaway, perhaps? No.
The bug. It's there. Yeah, look at this. I really like this combination for Devora. Grab comes out and then point blank on that sub forward throw into the low. A little delayed low, by the way, just to give a different timing to it. Tried to chase. Oh, actually did work, but didn't think.
Oh, what a block to punish. Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, I love this back and forth. Oh, what a neutral.
Oh, hold on though, David. Hold on though. The reset, it worked. Wow, what a steal from the MightyUnjust. The cheeky restand.
Yeah, when he has that fatal blow, the overhead low is so real. He doesn't even need the enhanced ice ball for it, right? And so HoneyBee was looking for, I don't know, maybe the overhead. He had blocked that in the previous game, but it was low. Backing off here is Unjust. It's definitely a different style. Yeah, you see, he just waited it out. He was right.
Not this time. Rising Ice to the corner, 27.
Backing off yet again, and the little back, the little forward, those have really, really been messing with B here.
Oh, surely a breakaway. No, misses the jump in though. Not gonna matter. 4-2 connects.
A chance for B.
So much more.
Oh, he's really threatening with the jump. Here he goes. The beginning. Will we see the break? Yes, right away. It's B. B's a chance. No! Down on underneath.
Some chip.
Oh, maybe a chance here. No, he neutral jump instead. But he's right back in. And look. Yeah, it's doable. We saw him win a couple entire rounds in the previous game, just like this.
And has fatal blow still. What a check with the jab. Safe.
Oh, the Drake! Overhead right after that again, after having so many lows throughout that game. Unjust really opened it up. Uses that for the overhead tournaments, or just like random streaming and YouTube stuff. You play as Devora, it's basically this. That's what it seems like nowadays.
Oh, just
okay. I don't know if that was on purpose. What do you think?
I don't know, man.
Woo!
Flip with the back one. Misses the combo, though. That's gonna hurt.
It was a sick idea. I'll give him that, but now he's in trouble.
Stuff. Empty short hop. There we go. Extra jump. Opening up with the back three once again. A flawless block this time. Maybe because it didn't.
Well, that range seems
defensive block. Ooh.
didn't take advantage of. I really love the range that Unjust is backing off to. Overhead. Cash it out. Oh, sick. Okay, very cute. Very cute.
So smart. That was really smart. Didn't have to spend his own crushing blow. Just realizing in this level as well to have that interactable. Impressive stuff from TheMightyUnjust.
Oh boy, he is really controlling things here. He's got the corner. He can cash out now if he wants. No, still.
Ooh!
Maybe,
Down two,
maybe
though.
he was looking for a break, but there actually was not defensive bar yet.
Everything's working out for HoneyBee right now. Oh, not there with the punish.
The reset. Oh man, you're dancing with Sub-Zero here in the corner. If you're trying to dance in that way, you better be mindful of who your partner is. It's Sub.
Yeah. We're on thin ice.
Ooh!
Always seems to kill. Using the mic as well. Talking. Here we go then. Match 4.
Too far.
Good block. Probably tried to flawless block that.
I think you're right. The bug out, if nothing else. The bug's there. Here we go. Hit confirm. Yes.
No breakaway. Into a setup.
Yeah, that's the thing with this variation. You're going into a setup. I mean, that is the idea here. It's still there. Yes. Oh, it's so sick.
By everything.
Love that neutral jump range. You can control that. Wow, big risk for Unjust, but all he needs is this corner. That's all he wants. He's 2 hits away, Mitz. One.
What a neutral duck. Hold on. Act like this. Yeah. The heck was that kind of combo? TheMightyUnjust.
Oh, this last one's gonna do it for sure. Yes, it's match point.
45%.
And remember how much control there was in that round, and then all of a sudden it went away. TheMightyUnjust just able to fight back. He's fighting here. He's got that mid-range, and his movement with Sub has been so strong. He's been able to find the corner. No, not quite there.
Oh, just 10% for that drop.
Yeah, yeah. Stand one, not in the teleport. Oh, what a block!
Okay, good corner. To the corner we go once again. Good block. Wow. Set up City again.
He's freestyling right now. Let's go B.
It's beautiful. Offensive bar. Uh-oh. Hold on a minute. The grab as well. Almost even alive.
One more.
The down two. Oh, the bar though!
It's there! The bar! No!
Oh!
It did work! It did work! It did work! Oh, man. Okay.
My goodness. HoneyBee with the bug for the assist from behind. Staying alive here. This match 4. Oh, the raw teleport as well. HoneyBee.
Hadn't done that in a game or two. Again, really threatening at that neutral jump range. She's got such incredible range there. Directly into pressure.
Well, so far, what's it gonna be? Check. Catches out immediately. Wants none of it. Oh, clean opening with the back one though. Hold on a minute. No restand. The rising ice.
He's in there again. Oh, there is a breakaway. Came out instantly. Tex. This is doable here. HoneyBee needs just maybe 1 hit, 2 at the most. Unjust knows, and he's blocking.
So
play the D1 and jump.
Well. Ah! And of course.
And the overhead. He seals it with the forward too. His mix-ups were so strong the entire.
with the Kabal as well, so he really wants to deal damage. Here it is then. Kombat versus Biohazard. Joker versus Kano.
Kano's so sick this season. Oh my god, this character is like a dream for a grappler, kind of harassment in the corner sort of character.
Hard combo as well.
Oh, super smart, okay.
Back throw.
So into mid-screen now, we got Kombat with the incredible footsies and stage control that this character has. Batsy Pew Pew is there. So Kapow and...
Who wins this?
Well, that's a great cue.
Ran off the cannonball, of course.
Ooh! The plus frame right there, and Kombat respected it. Yeah, I do like that. Yeah, having Vegemite so that you can have the Kano ball to get through that kind of control, that makes a lot of sense to me. Kano as well, you know, we were talking about stuff. Kano, I feel like, has a few really different and still very strong loadouts that you can bring in.
Oh, the air tail. Lean opening with the 1-2. What?
Jumps out, but he's fine.
Being wise to it. Something Bio likes to do, buttons into command grab.
Beautiful punish on the flawless block right there. Rather than spending a couple of bars, he just comes in, he knows he can just punish. Wow,
Whip punish, yeah.
Yeah, whiff punish because Kombat backed off to like the juiciest exact spot where you could get a whiff punish there. Great read.
Around a piece. Oh, I think that was an empty jump into bait. The flawless block up 2 from Biohazard. Kombat.
Absolutely. Okay, blows up the gap. Genius. A risk, but genius. Biohazard here now in the corner. Can block in time, yes. Oh, take care. He's got to back off. Yep. So he does not want to be in that forward throw range right now. Oh, he is! Oh, immediately Kombat catches him. Goes back.
Doesn't have it. Oh! From that range as well. This is going to hurt quite a bit. No, he drops the ender.
Okay, steals it. And the grab! And it's the back throw, but either throw didn't matter. I mean, either one would do it. Kombat knew it. So super strong mix-up right at the end. Combos. It's also some mid-range control. I'm curious to see whether Joker could punish it at range. Maybe we'll find out. But it also gives you some really cute options with the knife. Being able to pull your knife back and forth.
Escape failed. I'm the monk.
I was worried about the amplify. Nothing came there. Okay, a little bit of chip. It's no big deal. Biopull, yeah, he could probably just try it out there. It's the implication, at least.
Oh, he's getting clipped by so many individual hits.
Yeah, it felt like there wasn't like the big single combo, really. It was just a lot of getting tagged here and there. Okay. Shout out to Joker, able to actually duck the second hit partly.
And the punish, yeah. With the Kabal. Side switch. He was trying to.
Ah, okay, so immediately Biohazard adapts. Now he's got a chance for Oki. The sweep and nothing. He was going for the low rather than the overhead. That's
there
what I'm talking about! And the little dude partying as he's driving by. Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful spacing, yeah.
But you can never count out Joker in comebacks. He's got the fatal there. Never mind. It's Biohazard just strolling right back into the command grab. He's got the corner. And the corner is a dangerous place to be versus Kano.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he tried
there
it.
It is.
Okay, I love this. Yeah, right. Big plus.
What a read, man.
Yep.
Kombat has been reading these command grabs so well. Be it with a down 2, be it with a neutral jump.
Taking control, even just for the cost of meter. This time there was the amplify. Those mix-ups are coming in. Can he get a punish on that? Not exactly, but it's the grab and maybe one more hit here.
Hold on a minute.
Get it.
Oh, wow. The restand. Hold on a minute. 5%.
Chip.
3%. The pull.
He's got to get it. Yes.
Wow.
The backboard.
Wow, David.
And that was so key. I don't know if you noticed, but boy, there was maybe a pixel away from Kombat getting Fatal Blow with Joker. And in that previous Pressure series, if he had Fatal Blow, maybe
More games away.
for Kombat,
So make
he
it
had to get through Hayatei and BlakLvesMatter, so that's no easy feat himself.
Oh.
So we got 1-1 now, side up. Biohazard trying to take control right there, just get off in the frames. Now you notice where Kombat's standing, it's outside of Biopole.
Oh,
that was a
punish?
Yo, good knowledge from Biohazard.
That's why you waited so patiently. Very even, getting hits. Going for it again, no fear.
Grappler mindset, you're in there, and he's still finishing that string too, even though he's been busted on it a few times. So that was looking for the forward tech, right? Makes sense. Kombat now has the corner, he's got the combo.
What a flawless look into a punish. Kombat. Didn't even need his fatal blow there.
Round 2. Fight.
Out of the sky, but kind of a funky situation. And not doing a breakaway. He did have 2 bars.
Oh, wow, the 4-2.
Oh, big chance!
Oh, it's the ender!
Big chance. Yeah, Bio's got it. He's got the corner again. This is a very dangerous character to be caught in the corner against. I think that's probably too far. It is.
Yeah. You 4% left.
He's alive.
Can he do it?
He's alive.
Can he do it?
Oh, he went in immediately in Kombat and knew it. We've seen and not being able to be punished and kind of mid-screen range situations. We saw a corner punish, but that's a different story. There it is, blowing up the gap again.
Wow.
And then the rare
Biohazard.
KB. You know, I just said on Twitter the other day that that's one of the worst KBs in the game because you can't control it. It requires the opponent to not block in time. But okay, there it is. It's alive.
Getting flipped. Joker is a snowball. Oh. Does he give him the chance? 9% left. Wake up roll.
The range of Kombat is outside of biomagnetic pole. You can see where he's hanging out. He's trying to be at a range where he can get back in quickly. It's not gonna happen. But I did like a lot of him fighting from that spot. It's just he moved up forward slightly. Bio recognized it. He got the pull.
Nope.
Okay, out of the guy. Cleans it up.
Wow, what a funky situation there. It looks sick.
What a lucky break! Oh boy, Biohazard got it right there. He's in the corner, yeah. Or he has the corner, I should say. He's really using it.
Too far, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Ball spot there. There it was!
We're saying. Punish in time, wow!
Yeah, big damage. Just Biohazard.
Like the
Maybe one more chance. He actually backs off. He's more comfortable being at range here overhead. Chip is very close to being enough. And it is enough! Oh, you really calculated it properly. But I love
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go then, match 5. Start with the command grab, 18%.
There is, oh no!
Range.
Oh, this is close.
Oh, there will be a pull, I think. Yes. What a start from Biohazard, man. Ooh, the whip punish though. These guys are swinging for the fences, man.
That tangent engine adds so much. It really does, I think. A little bit too far out of the sky. That would have been a sick pickup. Not quite there.
Oh, he's getting a bit too greedy with the command grabs, I feel like. Oh, I think he could have wake up buttons there to punish that. Jump in. Wow,
So
believing
it actually did hit him slow. It's match point for Biohazard after taking a risk. He was actually looking to just blow up a flawless block with the low hit, and that was good enough for him. So he sits pretty now, and he begins with the KB on the counter hit.
Look at his life just melting away, man. 22%.
No, this
I think he's
Kombat can't afford this right now.
lane, man. Right.
I agree. Yeah, slowly Biohazard's just whittling away this life. And he just built the
pressed the attack.
He did, he just got it.
Tractable?
Right there.
And this
Oh, how to avoid. No, he thought
I
he
was
gonna
saying,
kill.
David. Why did he do that? Hold on a minute. You're giving him a chance. This is Joker. Cancel?
One more hit.
No way. No way.
Okay, Smartly did not break away, so this is gonna be scaled. It's gonna be scaled.
It's DLC. It's DLC, Fatal Blow, David. Double match point.
It was Biohazard just misjudging whether he was gonna get the kill on chip on ball. Other than that, he had such control.
I mean,
Gave Kombat the
do you
chance,
have it
like
in
you said, you can't do that.
Do you have it in you?
Just
After such a choke. That was a choke, David.
very ranged game. Neither one wants to get close. Yeah, nobody wants to take the risk. Broke out!
Breakaway.
Oh,
I
no.
don't think he wanted that.
I think you're right. But no meter. If he had had that bar, it would have been a different story.
Oh boy. All 4 hits. Oh, if he jump in, and yeah, that is that.
I believe you're right. I think Kombat's gonna take it on this hit right here. Kapow, he does, and he qualifies for Winners Finals. He took advantage big time in that last round and in this round too, but I'm with you. I'm with you. That was Biohazard.
These their tournament runs, and BlakLvesMatter going through Big Daddy, through Abyss, through quite a few people to solidify his spot here at the top 8. Let's see how he does against Show Off.
Hey man, it's only Kombat that has beaten him so far, and so far this season it's been Kombat killing everybody, so not too shabby.
I haven't seen Jax in so long in German.
Yeah, he's that character that everybody thinks is good, and you just don't see him very often anyway, right?
See if he can prove it. So set to the corner.
Really playing a lot around the flawless block right now. A lot of empty jumps. Show off can begin. Did not even get the load.
Clean anti-air though. Puts him in the corner. And all of a sudden it's one hit away from stealing this.
Oh, what a call! Neutral jump, very interesting. Not killed. Hold on a second, and then he goes in for the low. Unsafe, but sometimes you gotta take the risks.
Nice scramble at the end of the round there. BlakLvesMatter clutching it out.
Really
Hitting up those arms.
Up. Yeah, that's what he wants to do for sure. Finding the tick point in that string. Love that. And he cashes out.
Hits it as well. Yeah, 35.
Keep it up.
Beautiful confirm.
And back and all. And you know, oh wow. Whiff punish the slide. Trying for the resets. And ready! There's been so much strong defense on BlakLvesMatter's side. Into the tick again. And it just feels like Show Off's having a tough time getting anything going. Yeah, it's going to be BlakLvesMatter ending it with Jax.
Jax wins.
Ugh. Yeah, I'll say. The air glide, there's some extra damage situations for himself with that. This character
Those
just has these
combos
great
look
buttons.
sick.
They do, I'm with you. Trying to charge up a little bit. It's going to be a pretty different story. You're not worried if you're BlakLvesMatter about having amplified ice ball come at you, but those projectiles nevertheless are still some of the stronger ones in the game. The delay on the amplify is so strong. And he does cash out early.
Good neutral duck. And can afford to play it lame a bit. Well, not anymore. 3.
Yeah, this range.
Oh, he brought it back, man. He brought it back into the corner as well. The sweep is blocked.
Yeah, you gotta respect that string so much. There's a tick point in it. Yeah, it's dangerous. Huge chance! And then whiff. Oh no, Show Off had a big opportunity. 3-4, yes, but only into that.
Oh, that was surely a mistake, that breakaway. And the grab. That was a back and forth round, man.
We talk about the movement at the end right there. He just coasted in from half screen.
Fight.
This character's so
To a certain extent, gotta respect it. Yeah, with the standing 3, man, the range on that. BlakLvesMatter on the offensive here. Has him in the corner. The sleeper. It's him out of the corner.
slowly adding up some damage here. Oh, jumping!
Good
yes.
jump.
Big opportunity, of course, gets out of there immediately, but the next hit can be huge. If Show Off finds it, there's the tick point. Oh, big chance!
Oh, that was so fortunate!
Now, I don't know if it's quite enough. Yeah, but nevertheless, Show Off has at least one offensive bar. We'll see it after this. And his stage control could be really strong.
2%. Wow.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. That the projectile wasn't even amplified. Didn't even have time to bring that out.
Wins. Round 1.
Let me see.
Fight.
I think so.
I'm still getting the handle on what all the actual names are of moves, you know?
Yeah, right?
Okay, right back into it. Big chance.
Good check afterwards, keeping it honest. Beautiful movement from BlakLvesMatter there.
He's already toasty too. Okay, he cashes out a little bit on him. And you definitely have to respect this range game that Jax can play, especially when the hands are hot. His missiles are super legit.
And again, we might see a K-parry.
Beautiful. Threatening. There's the delay on
So
the amplify.
So even. Oh, the movement from K7, man! And what a confirm! Jab into the fatal blow, man. Now Spawn doesn't have the best anti-airs. Keeping it simple, and this should be death.
No!
What's the life damage?
Okay. Same way he won the last round.
Yeah.
Round
But yeah, very impressed with that dash up anti-air. That was very, very strong. BlakLvesMatter maybe in trouble to get hit here. Yeah, it's just that huge spot where you have to respect. Punish, yes. And since there's no breakaway, he comes in with the full business, yo, 430. Ooh.
Wow, from downtown with the punish. Have those arms heated up as well. Don't get clipped. For K7 show off.
Maybe 2 mix-ups away here. Uh-oh. One more mix-up.
One more hit, really.
The timings were so funky on this.
The double bloop.
final round.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a one round apiece. Only approaching the corner. Oh, saw it coming a mile away.
Still moving forward. Okay, the down one interruption right there by BlakLvesMatter just before Show Up could get things started. And now he's got pressure. Wakes up with buttons.
Wake up 1-1. Jump in.
This little cage spot can be so strong here. The 3-4 range. Oh, it's dangerous.
This is horrible for BlakLvesMatter. Has to get out of the corner.
Gotta think he wanted the ender.
What a check, man. What a check.
Plus. Okay. Yeah, if you were saying it's the same. And it was doable. It wasn't like he got blown out. But there is that range right there that a lot of characters have difficulty with against Spawn. Especially with the regular projectile, you can make it safe on.
Finally another grab from K7 Show Off. We only see him grabbing. Also because he's almost never in range to do so, playing it so smart with that 4-3. Excuse me, standing 3. Plus.
Oh, so good. No Amplify surprise. There it is though, and you know BlakLvesMatter's looking for something. There he is. Keep in mind, remember that reaction on the fatal blow. He might have tried it, might have wanted it.
And the sweep, yeah, double hitting as well. Match point, K7 Show Off to eliminate BlakLvesMatter. Jump in. And heating up those arms for 3.
Oh, very nice. I love the standing reset stuff he's going for right here. He's out there right away. Tried it! Can you keep it up? No, not quite. Would have been sick.
Oh, smart. Ducking the Necroblaster short up as well.
That was so cool. Here comes BlakLvesMatter. Oh boy. That's enough.
Entering back here in this game 4. Can he take us to a final match? Just this looks so disrespectful.
It's cool. Stutter step. Yeah, and then building a little bit of range for himself. He's got a character with great mobility himself.
The range, David.
Into the standing reset for 330. Now caught in the corner. Oh, can he keep it going? Beautiful. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
So close, David. So close.
And it's not hot
wake
enough.
Oh, 6%.
Keep this right. He comes through with the command grab. And it's 2-2.
Jax wins.
Very interesting matchup with these two characters this season, but yeah, you want to make sure that you're putting in your work every single time.
Of course. What's the matter with the first hit? Now has him cornered. Needs to make this count.
He walked. He walked for a while. Got underneath. That's actually really cool for Jax to be able to do.
Go back one. Oh, the patience, man.
Further. Yeah, I'll tell you. But with no defensive bar, this could be a lot. We didn't have a second offensive bar, but it's 300 regardless. That's the beauty of Spawn. The walk forward yet again! Confirmed, and surely the round it is going to be match point. 3-7 Show Off. BlakLvesMatter's got to win 2 rounds in a row.
BlakLvesMatter doesn't seem to respect the restand too much. He's trying to press afterwards. K7 Show Off, keeping him honest with the down 1. Just checking him.
And it really hasn't been too grab heavy either. That distance game.
So many Necroblasts.
Tried it! Oh man, he just wanted to keep the hands up. Was that so bad? Instead, Spawn comes in, floating through. No! Taking risks.
Oh, this is gonna hurt quite a bit. stagger game. Yes! Oh no, he doesn't make a blow. Surely now. Okay. Definitely going to be the kill. Will take us to a final round between K7 Show Off and BlakLvesMatter. Loser of this being eliminated.
Man, what are you?
Who wants it more?
Final round.
Starting out pretty well right here for BlakLvesMatter. He's got the corner. He's got a big jump in to start with.
Oh, you
Surely
were
it's
saying.
but he's got a hot hands jack right in his face in the corner.
Oh!
Yes, knockdown.
Necroblast.
Show off the move out. Ah, whip punish! But with no extra bar, it wasn't going to be that much more. The delay comes into play.
Working out for K7 Show Off right now.
But he's got to, he's got to be a little bit worried. I mean, always versus Jax. If he just gets hot hands once, he can do 2 more mix-ups. Seriously.
Man grab. Spins the bar. Spins
Here
2.
we go.
Gets a crushing blow.
Yeah.
Almost even. The shimmy.
He's out of there instantly. The grab out
The
attack
throw
after
skip
having
is
not. There have been so many grabs. Or so many knock grabs. And immediately thereafter, I guess it seemed like BlakLvesMatter tried to take advantage, tried to steal a turn, but wasn't gonna happen. K7 Show Off finds the hit for himself, and he moves on. Chillin', just like that. And unfortunately for BlakLvesMatter, that's gonna be it. It's super fun. I mean, not just his, but like in general, the character. The extra damage that you get from that, the extra mobility options are so cool.
Hold on. I can't focus. Look at Hayatei's variation name, man. That is genius. Okay, let's focus.
Well, so far we got a lot of kind of what I thought, right? Kabal really controlling. He can be in this guy just in the same way, well, almost the same way anyway, as how Fujin can be. There's just 2 characters both with strong ground options and with mobility up in the sky as well.
Tornado being a good answer to the leap. Slight gas?
Whew. Yeah, you better call it slight gas, buddy. This is your chance.
Alright, let's make it count. Ooh, meeting him mid-air. Hold on a minute, though.
Big chance. Just got the bar.
This kill?
Just in time. It's not quite. It's super close.
I will not fail.
Not quite there with the jump in.
Round
Hayatei,
fight.
the poke.
Striking the air clean. Man, he's such a threat. As Kabal with his little kind of wave dash, try to scoot in.
Hayatei's so patient.
Yeah, it feels like he's not really getting put off by this. By the fact that Kabal can be throwing salsing from so many different angles. He's just ready. He's kind of, well, kind of not what I would expect, but a little bit more grounded than his opponent. You know, he's content to be here with the fantastic movement speed that his character has.
Oh, not there with the flawless block. And I think Curbolicous has yet to find a big hit.
And he's really just hoping right now. He's hoping that Hayatei does something that will be untoward, but that just hasn't happened. And it's not gonna happen.
Not at all,
this
man.
first game. No, Hayatei at that range, when Kurbo threw...
Okay, let's see if
And
he
he
can make
used it
it
a
count
lot in
this
the
time,
last
though.
game. Right, yeah. I mean, okay.
He's not biting.
This guy.
Hayatei's not biting.
No, yeah, and there's so many different angles that he can show, but look at how Hayatei is just blocking. Look at this extremely patient defense. Okay, finally, Kurbo's through.
Make this count, Curbolicous.
I will say he did.
2%.
400.
Yeah, that's the start. Here we go. Finally fighting. Almost broken as well. Completely different Curbolicous. And
Wow,
essentially
so solid, right? All the solidity that we saw from Hayatei just seemed to melt in the face of that slight gas. So corner pressure even more here for Curbolicous. And these weird timings, yeah.
Half life gone almost. Oh, there it was. And the jump in with the slack ass. Everything is working, man. This is the complete difference of game one.
Tried to anti-air and now... Oh, it's a big chance and no OS!
No OS. Where's the Nomad dash?
Wow.
Maybe didn't even believe in it.
Right. Just put it in.
Yeah, one saw essentially is the game, I think. Hold on a minute. Gets the back one, though. Don't get hit.
Got him! Got him! Oh, Hayatei! Took a risk up there in the sky and it paid off. He needed to do that kind of stuff, though. He needed more. And he got it.
I'm really interested how Curbolicous even got hit. Why would he let go of block there? What was he trying to do? Like a whiff? Hit him with the down two? I don't know. But Hayatei staying alive here. This game too. Playing back one once again, going into the corner. Ouch! Keeps him up as well. Wow, what a confirm.
Breaks instantly. Same for Kerbo though. Ooh, he's really trying to take advantage of the situations here. Kerbo is caught though.
Oh, the drop. Very fortunate for Curbolicous.
Yeah, both
Balls
of them
on
have had
deck.
opportunities here. A couple times. Can Hayatei stay patient? He does. His defense coming into play.
Backing off as well. Wants none of it.
But if he gets hit,
On that.
Turbo can end
That's it.
Certain. Absolutely. So you see Hayatei just is ready to take the grab. So ready to take the grab. Beautiful defense right there. But
Oh,
no!
wow. I didn't even notice that.
I didn't even notice either. Oh, he's got it anyway. Hayatei lives and takes the game 2-0.
Wow.
Round one. Fight.
Okay,
Here we go then. Match
Hayatei,
three.
rather than starting off and staying away, he goes in very suddenly. Doesn't quite work out. No.
Wow.
God, that is a lot. Yes.
I mean, these pairs are just all over the place, man. I love it.
Ooh.
Ooh, rare. Russian blow. Oh, the confirm as well. Wow. The late breakaway still believing in this round is Hayatei. 5% left.
Oh, very nice.
Ball out.
Turbo was just outside
Wow.
of that range. He knew it.
Round two. Fight.
Still connected. Ooh, getting hit over and over. No breakaway available as well. What a sequence. Down two though.
The defense for him continues to just be so strong. Oh, that was so sick. What a strange little timing. I love that kind of stuff. And Curbolicous destroys Fujin to take a game right there.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see. Match 4. How does this defense fare here? Throw punish. A wake up roll. No bars whatsoever for Hayatei.
But he found the right moment. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, we know this could be big here for Curbolicous. Oh, a little bit too far, but still 300, not too bad. Looking for the flawless block, but Hayatei didn't give him the chance. And now we have Kerbo. Okay, it was intended as flawless block, but hey.
Knee back one. Wasn't even a counter.
No, maybe just Kerbo making the beat on
restand?
Doug.
Not there with the punish. Oh, he just did it. Doesn't
Did he
he
get there in
punish?
time? No!
No! And yeah,
Oh,
it's
we
just
know
so
it.
hard to grab this guy. Wow.
Even after that, where Hayatei tried the fatal blow and it got blocked, and it was a weird situation. He was still ready for the defense with his duck down too.
So hard to grab this guy, man. Micro ducking you into oblivion. Match point Hayatei. Curbolicous though, now ready to go just like that.
Here's Hayatei playing that ranged game, that solid game. Got him!
Oh, wow. Keep jumping, baiting that flawless block.
Yeah, started to send some
Yeah,
fancy
blowing up whatever he tried.
And there it is. There it is. Hayatei ends up taking it 3 games to 1.
He does have, it looks like the regular variation there, just the launcher and the air glide mobility, the added mobility, which was just a regular tournament variation before.
Well, once again, what a wild start for HoneyBee, man. Those teleports, trying to test the waters early. And I mean, this is a matchup with 2 characters with long limbs, I would say. 4-2 for Devora, standing 3 for Spawn.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, the extensions there. Those moves are so strong there. And it looks like K7 was hunting, looking out for a breakaway. And HoneyBee making these rash decisions right out the gate. I mean, at a certain point, especially when you have like such a huge life deficit there, maybe you just want to do it to tell your opponent like, hey, look, I am willing to do it, and then you counterplay that a little bit later. HoneyBee dropping out, mixing up the timing, but K7 finds the other hit. Hit confirms, but unfortunately did not have the bar to extend that combo. HoneyBee just continuing the momentum, continuing this onslaught, getting that back throw, going to cut off a lot of real estate here for K7 to show off. However, he does have access to that interactable back there if he wants to do it.
So much guaranteed chip even, but getting hit as well. Setup's working well for HoneyBee here. Now stuck in the corner, man. You do not want to be cornered against Spawn. That's standing 3-4.
Nice little low here from K7. HoneyBee is forced to come off the trigger. Oh, the crushing blow. Is this the crushing blow? Is this the crushing blow? Guaranteeing this damage fully here. And that's really smart here from K7 to know there's not even, don't even chance it to execution. HoneyBee didn't have the breakaway to fall out anyway, but just don't chance it. Keep it simple and just get the job done. Kept HoneyBee complete. A lot of players know about it. HoneyBee definitely knows about it. And if he didn't know about it before, definitely is, you know, it's definitely on the radar. Nice punish here, punishing that roll. Yeah.
Wrong for Positor.
Interesting. Trade there. Whoa, down 2s for days from both of these characters. Look at that hit confirm here from K7. That stand 3, just like how far away you can be in order to hit confirm into an amplifiable launcher. Like that is so good. And you know that's really where Spawn shines, is that little mid-range game. Like, he's got good buttons up close too. Stand 1-1, incredible. Down 1, easy to check anyone with. But you know, you really are at home when you can do stand 3 and just kind of get away with a lot of things. Very little hurt box extension here from Spawn. Nice little conversion. I do like that, amplifying it for a little bit more damage. And HoneyBee catching K7 in the air just a little bit too risky. But that bug was just outside of it. It didn't, I guess, knock him out of the animation, which I don't think he really wanted either way. HoneyBee spacing this out so well. Good tech. Good tech here from K7 in HoneyBee's head. Knows exactly which way, which direction he's going in. I mean, just like that. A simple little jump in. Doesn't have to get too fancy. Had a pretty good life lead percent. Now we're down to the final round in game number 2.
It changes quite a bit when Spawn is cornered. Those shenanigans, not so effective anymore. Standing 3-4.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely different.
Got
it again. I mean, I would. This is final round. This is final round here in the game. He might not get another chance. He can only do that if his back is up against the wall, if he's in the corner. But it looks like HoneyBee's trying to bring him there a little bit, you know, just little by little. Gets that nice throw. This time, isn't going to have to be afraid of it. Up there.
Corners himself.
Oh, Henry punished.
There is a breakaway. There is a breakaway. When does he spend it? happen at all.
He doesn't. HoneyBee going with the jump, getting flawless block, but didn't get punished. And unfortunately for K7 Show-Off, he did hit that flawless block, but
Taking a few steps into fort, for example, trying to bait it down to whatever. It worked in game 1, not so much in game 2, but what a start once again from HoneyBee, man.
yeah. He can adjust and adapt with the best of them. Connecting those strings, those extended limbs here from Devora, those extra limbs that she's got. And that's what's so tough to deal with Devora. Once she's got you in the corner, she can kind of just like neutral jump and just kind of poke you with those extended limbs, and you know, she can hit confirm in anything, or she can just kind of, you know, be a real menace just over and over again. And K7 looks like he's done with it, trying to fight the way out of the corner there. Can't use the interactable. Think he tried to go for it there, maybe just didn't get to it in time for those invincibility frames, but HoneyBee just kept them locked down, and this is definitely one of the tougher corners to lock somebody down with. I think that interaction was a really good one. That's going to be a huge punish. K7 forces HoneyBee to come off that breakaway. He doesn't want to take that huge damage. HoneyBee poking and canceling right into things just to kind of keep, you know, keep things a little less methodical. Trying to keep K7 on his toes. Get hit confirmed into the teleport here. HoneyBee's gonna drop some. Ooh, forcing that breakaway to come off. Oh, I don't know what that was. That was just a short hopping.
Hold on a minute. Not gonna matter too much.
I was confident.
Straight walking into a 4-3, the up 3 as well. This is HoneyBee, man, all over K7. What's it gonna be? Jump in. It is whiff, very punishable. The teleport, the madman! HoneyBee getting so much mileage out of these teleports, man.
And you know, we saw those teleports, you know, kind of being the demise of hacks that he throws and creeping ice. So creeping ice is going to keep things nice and safe. Rising ice is going to be able to, you know, give Sub-Zero a little bit more accessibility to combos. And then the axe, I guess, is just to kind of, you know, be able to do something. Once you jump in the air, you're jumping back, you're trying to just get a little bit of damage on the board. Maybe with perfect ducks here, getting around a lot of different things. Jump punches.
Smash the board, man. There is no spacing whatsoever. Fighting in a phone booth. The swing
right on top.
is going to be on the offensive here.
Nice wake up 3 here from K7. Gonna extend the combo all the way. Not going to amplify it to meet that crushing blow requirement. Instead, we're going to save it, hopefully for another opportunity here. But HoneyBee with a nice hit confirm right into that teleport. This should be all she wrote. Yes, down 2, keeping it nice and simple. And K7 thinking, you know, one step ahead of that. There's no reason to waste my breakaway. I shouldn't come out of there. I should just, I'm going to lose. Like, I'm going to lose this round. Let me hold on to that bar. Because coming off that breakaway really stinks. You're waiting a long time for that bar to come back. HoneyBee with the tricky stuff, forward throw, keeping him locked down in the corner. Doesn't have spawns crushing blow to, you know, get him out of bad situations anymore.
Jump in once again, and this is trouble, man. The setup, things still in range for the buck. R2 here. So fortunate, yes, with the punish.
HoneyBee just throwing all the right
verge of taking this.
Yeah, keeping ice, try to keep it as safe as possible. K7 still in this, never mind. K7 is out of this. HoneyBee with that neutral jump did connect K7, you know, trying to advance, trying to get some kind of offense going. And that was just a nice, easy confirm into a little string. No problem at all here. HoneyBee ending things classy here with a fatality that is absolutely disgusting. I don't think anyone deserves to go through that, not even Sub-Zero players. But that is actually where he turns red, or where his chest piece turns red, and he's actually able to go through a projectile hit, or he can use it to add a little bit of damage there. Why does Biohazard always hit this? He always gets that crushing blow. It is
5 seconds into the match, and he had less than a half life left. Hayatei, what a start from Biohazard.
Hold on a second. Hayatei ready to come back from here. Good execution, bringing him all the way to the corner. Biohazard with that neutral jump punch. That punch just extending all the way down here. And Biohazard with a nice little restand here. The back one right into the Kano ball. And just like that, Kano Naish is taking off. What a conversion here. The air Kano ball into the down one command grab. That is not easy to recognize, and that is not easy to execute. Hayatei pushing him back as far as possible. Where do you want to be if you're Hayatei in this situation? Do you want to be far away? I guess that's true. You want to stay far away, which is why Biohazard has Vegemite equipped to give him a little bit more full screen options. Manhandled, incredible string, lumbar check. You gotta get in. Those are the command grabs that you see here. So that's a nice little mix-up that he's got. You know, whether he's gonna go 2-4. I mean, I can't even. This match is over. This match is completely over. Biohazard quickly got that Vegemite up, and he said, "All right, go ahead, do something at full screen, because here comes Kano ball, and I have a hit of armor." Oh, trying to get that down Kano ball, but Hayatei was not home. Forward 3.
Big opening for Hayatei now.
Yeah, oh my God, Biohazard with the neutral jump twos. He's loving it. Somehow that forward 3 hit behind him. It hit behind him. I mean, he does do a little front flip on the ground, but still, good reactions here from Hayatei, standing up for that overhead. Doesn't want to get hit by that crushing blow again. I guess that's why that crushing blow hits Hayatei, because he's a very reactionary player. Oh God, that's gonna crushing blow. Oh, getting him there out of the roll.
Damage over time as well. Look at that, man. Look at his life melting away. Finally stopped.
The interesting thing about this Fujin projectile, it actually doesn't do damage unless he amplifies it. So I don't think Biohazard's too scared of it. But once you get hit, Fujin's super plus, and he's got all that control. He can really, oh, he just goes sliding in, and he's safe, no problem. Jumping to the other side. He loves to jump down one. That is a classic Hayatei thing. Kick. He broke the armor. He's not dead. Oh, man.
Didn't have defensive bar for a wake up, man. Wow. The wind kicks to break the armor. Hayatei with the knowledge.
That was a very clutch situation. Speaking of knowledge there, Hayatei knowing to just duck block the air Kano ball just in case he does amplify it, so that you can stay in range to punish, whether it whiffs or you block it. It's just right there next to him to punish. Going to be a big crushing blow here. Hayatei trying to take this right here in round number 2, not trying to go to round number 3. We all know Biohazard's comeback factor is absolutely dangerous here.
He's working on it right now. Look at that. Almost even in life. Once again, man. Who said this is a bad crushing blow?
He's in the lead. He took this lead 2 hits. That crushing blow, a huge asset for Biohazard. But right now, Bio's got no defensive meter. What's he gonna do? Can't wake up, can't do anything. Just gonna wait it out. Big jump and kick. Good hit confirmed from Biohazard. Getting that down one in the lumbar check, and Biohazard back in this after a huge deficit, after Hayatei was trying to just space him out, trying to get it done as quickly as possible. But that is not letting Hayatei take this one, sitting down. Okay, with just getting right back into it. Look at his execution. I guess he was looking for some kind of momentum there at the end, popping him up into the sky. Big damage here in the corner. Oh, that was a huge bait, but he didn't punish.
Well, yeah, he was ready for the punish. Didn't quite work as intended, and this is essentially a flawless. Yeah.
God. So in this character, the way that Fujin flows just fits him so well. Hayatei prides himself on his ability to just be a very reactionary-based player, reacting to that, now recognizing that command grab did whiff right over his head. Biohazard putting up the variations. I didn't even look. How do you literally that crushing blow is not in your power. You cannot determine when that crushing blow works, and yet Biohazard has gotten it every single game.
Oh, gets opened up by the low. Hold on a minute. Doesn't have the bar to spend it. Still 8% left. Follows blocks. Not there with the punish. And the raw command grab. No fear, man. These brothers just have no fear. Raw teleport, raw command grab. They believe.
Yeah, Hayatei is just looking for something, man. He's like, all right, I'm ready to block whatever he does after that jump and punch. Oh, wait, his command grab. Oh, not close enough. I respect the fact that Biohazard recognized that he wasn't close enough to extend that combo, so he kind of just, you know, said, let's ditch it and let's go for the next thing. However, Hayatei was ready to react. Go switch back onto defense. Oh, forward three going right under that air Kano wall. That's going to be punished. No, Hayatei didn't get the punish out in time. Does get it this time though. Back one, incredible range here. Oh, look at that. The way he just dashes out of there, makes those buttons lift, and just connecting at the back ones is absolutely disgusting, man. Hayatei tying this game number 3 up, 1 round apiece. No punish there. Very few things can punish because he's so close to the ground or so low to the ground after that forward 3. That is definitely not safe. I believe reversal throws can punish it.
What is it, -11?
I believe it's a, minus 11 or minus 12. Like it's barely double digits minus, but still very tough. You gotta specifically lab against this thing. Oh boy, maybe looking for the breakaway. Biohazard didn't get to him. I love how he made that jump and whiff, like letting go a block.
So even Hayatei with all the space to work with wins the zoning war, it seems like. But man, he can just jump in there. Just like that, gets the 4-3. Early breakaway. Biohazard, what's it gonna be? The patience. It's clipped by the back one, and that should be game.
No breakaway available for Biohazard at all. No, you know, having access to Vegemite, the armor, Kano ball, maybe because you don't really have to, you know, put the armor on. You just kind of do the pull at a lot of ranges. Yeah, just like that. So it looks like it's specifically for that back 1-1 string that Fujin has. Because you're so far away, a lot of things don't punish, you know, mostly because of spacing here. Good conversion here from Biohazard, gonna restand him, yes, so back 1, going right into the knife toss, and he's just in a world of mix here. Hayatei guessing for his life, command grab, normals, what's happening? That's gonna be a big punish here. Biohazard thought he could get there in time. Kano ball just a little too slow, or he was a little too smart.
I like the idea though. Trying to chase him down, not gonna work. It's clipped with a 4-3. No fear, the air-to-air, 10% left, what's it gonna be? Disrespectful jumping. Oh, wow. Hayatei, man. Here's about nothing. Wake up jab, I think. And yeah,
and he
match point Hayatei.
Yeah, again, good reactions here from Hayatei. Saw that, went right into the fatal blow. Says, "I need it. I'm not gonna, you know, take it. I'm not taking a chance on this. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the opportunity, and here the opportunity is." Pushing him back, not doing any damage unless you amplify it, but you know, just want to keep your player, your opponent in check. Whereas Kano's got a pretty good projectile in that knife toss, pretty fast. It does hit as a high. You can't have everything.
Oh, wow! What a pull from Biohazard, not ready to go down, just like that, but gets
What a read here from Hayatei. Saw that throw coming a mile away. Maybe anticipating a command grab, but either way, gets that reversal back throw. That's a nice little punish to that Kano ball. Got a little bit more, but you know what?
Oh, here's a start. Does he clip him with something, man? With something? No. Hayatei taking it over Biohazard's 3-2-1 in a very entertaining set.
You definitely want to be nice and comfy. So again, we're going right into Kombat versus the Mighty Unjust. This is the winners finals here. These guys making it through everybody else. None of these players have lost a set, and that is so incredible.
Man. See Geras again. Gets me quite excited.
I know.
It's a fun character, right? It's a fun character. Very even round so far in the Mighty Unjust Kombat. And a Noob from the Mighty Unjust. Character you don't see too often competitively.
Yeah, I mean, again, Mighty Unjust able to kind of play any character, really. One of the few players that can do that. And, you know, he'll go for if something's a favorable matchup, he will at least give it a shot. Oh, almost ran out of health there, able to get out of that situation thanks to the breakaway. Now this is down to the wire. Both these characters have some incredible, full screen presence. And yeah, Kombat was just kind of waiting for that fatal blow. It does auto track. It hits as a mid, but the fact that it just kind of chases you down no matter where you are, that was going to be the most obvious option in that scenario. And that's the one that Mighty decided to go with. Kombat's all right
He
through it.
actually went with the fatal blow, having
Yeah.
no Sandra.
He's like, hey man, maybe it's so obvious that it's not obvious.
Yeah, maybe
No
it's
mix
just
up
one of those situations. But Kombat, man, is having his way with TheMightyUnjust here in the second round. As I say that, he's getting flipped quite a bit. Almost even. Gets the grab as well. Corner positioning. What's it going to be? Another grab.
Throw range. Mighty is just in the maximum throw range and just kind of, pretending like he's going to be going for these mids, and instead just going for that throw right at max range. So kind of just keeping him guessing the teleport to get out of that scenario. Now normally a lot of characters get, engulfed by the magnetic pull of that, but a character with a teleport, unsafe teleport I might add, is able to kind of keep Kombat guessing. Are they going to teleport and go for the crazy read, or are they just going to try to wiggle out of this sand? A lot of down running here from Kombat, even though a lot of down ones did get nerfed in the last patch, Geras still has one of the best ones. 6 frames, good games. Gonna pop him up here, gonna freeze it in time. The down 2 is gonna connect, and it's gonna keep him closer to the corner. Never mind, over to the other side, but that's okay. We're just one frog splash away from putting you back into the corner. Going for the full overhead. Mighty thought the low was coming, but instead here comes the regular string, the safe stuff. Gonna go for the throw mix, throwing him out of the corner. Oh, that could have been it if he committed the frog splash, but here's the comeback from the TheMightyUnjust. He was so sure the breakaway was happening. He was so sure.
I mean, he's still in this, man. Double fatal blow. And the anti-air sand trap, man. He was so close from taking it.
Geras wins.
It was a close set. Sickle snag. Yeah. And the low slide. I think the low slide is just, I feel like every Noob Saibot player puts it in there. It's just too good. You got the mix up by amplifying it and not amplifying it. It hits as a low. It recovers pretty quickly. Like, you got to really read it to get around it. So that's kind of why you see a lot of players jumping forward at Noob Saibot. They're trying to get past the slide and trying to get in there to punish. But Kombat's got full control here, locking him down with the low sand trap every single time he gets into those specific range, especially when he takes to the air. As soon as Kombat recognizes you're jumping, and if he didn't commit to something else, he is gonna trap. He's gonna hit that low sand trap as soon as you land. And that move doesn't auto track, so you got to specifically place it in that spot, exactly where the character's going to land. So a lot to think about here. Good back throw here from Kombat, going to be right next to Noob Saibot. Goes for the forward roll. Unfortunately for Kombat, didn't see that coming, so he didn't go, for a throw punish or a recovery punish. However, he does hit this. Oh, doesn't fully go into anything too damaging. Yeah.
Oh, look at
my
that, man.
God,
Look
that's
at
gonna feel
that.
bad.
So ready.
Oh my God.
So ready.
That's
I think
gonna
the first
feel
time,
bad.
anyway, finishing the string is TheMightyUnjust, but Kombat just seems all over the TheMightyUnjust, always 1 or 2 steps ahead, and I think TheMightyUnjust really struggling to get anything going against Kombat. Really trying to opening up. Look at that.
Oh, he did it again! He did
Nothing
it
is
again!
working.
He did
Nothing
it
is working.
again! What is Kombat drinking? Like right now, how do you pull that off? I mean, I guess you see it coming, but it's not like a static timing. I guess you see the string whiff, and then oh, it's about to make contact. Good down 2, beautiful conversion. The down 1 right into, oh, he tried to go for the breakaway. That is one of the toughest, armor breaking breakaway or armor breaking moves to actually connect. The hitbox is so small, and right there, Kombat just going right into the choke slam, knowing that the TheMightyUnjust did not have any defensive bar remaining. Same loadout that we saw K7 playing a little bit before. Creeping Ice is going to keep your overheads safe or safe-ish. You can fall as 1 to 3 certain scenarios.
Wow.
And the Rising Ice is going to lead into some combos, but I don't really see. You don't really see it come into play too often outside of the corner.
It's already a very good start for the TheMightyUnjust. way better, I should say. Clean opening with the back one as well. Goes from the corner. No swaggy stuff. Not in range. Look at that. Everything working all of a sudden for MightyUnjust.
As soon as you said that, he's going for a ride here. Kombat switching it up over to the other side, trying to push MightyUnjust a little bit closer to the corner, hopping over to the other side, but here comes the back throw to keep him guessing here. Oh, he didn't get into the full string. Mighty's still alive. He's still alive. I smell a desperate up two.
Oh. Wow, he actually wanted to go with the 4-2 fatal blow. Not gonna matter. Kombat with the jab puts himself on match point.
Good, man. 4-2 is good. Keeping the space control here. Kombat getting hit with that interactable. Maybe tried to flawless block it like he did that one. MightyUnjust keeping things as safe as possible. Forward to a little bit slow. Kombat looking for the overhead. This time getting clipped there by the low. We should have the crushing blow requirement met or just one away from being met. Let's take 3 amplified ones to trigger that. Oh, breaking away just in time. Getting out of there, not going for the full ride through the sands of time. Right, little low snag here from full screen.
Kombat's still in this.
Oh, he's definitely still in this.
Especially with the fatal blow. Don't walk, don't press, don't jump.
Don't move. Ooh.
Yeah, right?
Oh my god.
Again, right?
Don't move, don't jump, don't do anything.
Double fatal blow, what's it gonna be? Oh.
If he did wake up buttons, he would have won. If he didn't wake up buttons.
As we said, man, don't move against a Geras with a loaded crushing blow. Excuse me, fatal blow. Kombat 3-0 over the MightyUnjust in this Winners Finals. Good news for MightyUnjust is that he's still in this, but man, oh man, was that convincing. And I think that one game, too many with Noob. I get it if you try once. But I mean, that just didn't work at all. Was looking way better with the Sub-Zero. Or whoever is next and who's still in this tournament.
I love that jump over from HoneyBee right out the gate. I mean, you know, when you have a move that you can access in the air, a lot of characters like to jump right out the gate because, you know, you can kind of react to somebody pressing a button or somebody jumping at you, especially when you have like a quick little teleport like that. But you know, he was able to kind of make the best of that situation, jumping over to the other side. Oh, big jumping kick from Fujin, from Hayatei. There he is, just meeting him with that counter here. Gonna push him closer and closer to the corner. Does have access to that interactable, but Hayatei flying out of there. And HoneyBee with a good check there. The stand one to not make sure that Hayatei doesn't, you know, get too crazy with some options once he lands. It is technically HoneyBee's turn to swing, and there it is, basically a tick throw here. The command grab, thanks to that interactable there. And the fact that it leaves freestanding is so dirty, so unbelievable.
Look at how close it is. The monk! Not gonna matter, the 4-3, man. Shooting his load a bit faster. Hayatei with the steal.
That's a big steal. That was definitely a big steal, especially because getting out of that corner with that interactable left in a restand position, very, very negative. Someone can just swing right way before you can. It is a tough thing to get out of. Good hit confirmed from HoneyBee going right into the teleport. Launching for the big damage here. Gonna drop the bug actually for the Oki mix-up, the Oki bug. Oh, the down 2 whip, but HoneyBee wasn't ready to convert into a full combo. He's actually just trying to get a little pesky here, looking for the stray hits over and over again, possibly to go for, you know, some stagger pressure here.
All over the place.
Oh,
I like the idea with the teleport. Not there, not there in time.
Just a little too slow.
Once again, very even round, man. 4-2-2, fully whipped. The ender as well. Down 2 from downtown. Should be the round and the game for Hayatei here. 1-0 over HoneyBee. Don't try it. But yeah, definitely very flashy M1. No, it's just too risky to try it without practice, I guess.
A little too risky here.
Good pick up from Hayatei as well. There with the punish on the 4-3. this is going to be another close round, man. Woo! The confirm from HoneyBee. Beautiful stuff. As you said, man, back and forth.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, just again, these guys know each other. They're both Canadian. They both understand the gameplay from each other. He's going into some good damage. No breakaway accessible.
Yeah, look at all this chip, man. And once again,
Oh, no.
with the drill, man, he knows his interactables all right.
Loves him. Loves those interactables. I mean, hey man, this isn't just this one player, okay? He knows how to look for those interactables.
Corner we go, 30%. Entry air. No breakaway. What a round from Hayatei, man. He gets clipped by the back one as well. The round, look at that, man. All over HoneyBee.
Final round.
Another close match, Arma.
Very, very close. Guys are in it to win it. Oh, he ducked under the throw, but HoneyBee went with a neutral jump. Like, I don't. It looked like he was looking for it, but then just didn't commit or didn't think that he would do it. Kind of like a halfway commitment here, but you know he's not letting it bother him too much. However, just like that, forward three gets him right out of a lot of different situations. Nice down two punish it from Hayatei. Doesn't get the convert here as HoneyBee just kind of scrambles his way out of there.
No!
Airborne situation. Yeah, it's going to be a big punish. Big punish. Maximum damage here. Hayatei trying to get as much as he can here on the board. HoneyBee with a big jump in kicks. Hayatei waiting for that opportunity. Seizing the opportunity once it presents itself. HoneyBee rolling out. Oh,
I respect it, man. I respect it, especially with like 10%.
hold on. It was cool to see that he didn't even get to that part of, you know, his diabolical plan for a comeback.
Hey, man, he's still in this. Gets the 4-2
he's
to
definitely
start things out.
Oh, just stopping right outside of that range. Oh, jumping kicks.
Want to confirm this time to the teleport. Surely a setup. Yes, sir. Wow, wants none of it. Out of there with the back one. One tornado, too many from Hayatei.
Oh,
The ender.
drop here from HoneyBee.
No setup for you, sir. The corner we go.
He left crucial damage on the board here. Hayatei, you know, coming down below 20%, and that's not when you want to drop combos.
Good defense though from HoneyBee right now. Really good patience. Amplifies it to be safe. So we want to attack from HoneyBee.
That was so clutch.
Oh, back
to you.
Hold on though. Hold on.
Oh, he
Surely
just
a
did
punch,
it.
yes.
He just did it. He just did it. Combat
Very unlike Hayatei, I
style.
feel like.
Round 2. Fight.
Look, man,
Very
Hayatei's got the games to work with, all right? HoneyBee's the one that doesn't. So HoneyBee's a little bit more on edge, a little bit more susceptible to block. I don't think that was definitely not the right call here from Hayatei. You know, HoneyBee's not looking to get too antsy. Oh,
We
never
haven't
mind.
seen
Now-
a down back two from HoneyBee being hit yet. Or the anti.
Not sure. I don't. Yeah, it is. I think it's one of those things where like he wants to save it for when it can win him the game, and he's just never gotten to that situation because he's been, you know, too low on life for most of the set. Like a lot of people love using that crushing blow as like, you know, that sneaky little, you know, get out of jail free card or sneaky little, you know, way to get some good damage, whether you want it, you know, unbreakable or force that breakaway, depending on how, you know, you want the situation to pan out. Look at that. Look at that
Ouch.
execution there from Hayatei. Oh yeah, those ribs. Those ribs are crushed, caved all the way in. And HoneyBee's being so patient, but unfortunately there, I guess to him, he felt like it was do or die. He was able to block maybe one or two more things. And HoneyBee said, like, I gotta poke back, man. I gotta stop Hayatei from doing this. Look at how fast, like, I feel like Fujin recovers from the skywalk to cancel, like, faster than he actually hits the ground. Like, it's
It's immediately
so
pretty much, yeah.
insane. Oh,
Keeps the
fulfilling that
corner up.
crushing blow
Combo.
requirement.
This pressure, man, from Hayatei. No, that was so unfortunate for HoneyBee actually. Teleport again. Got there too much. Set up City. What's it gonna be? Backs off.
Set up Slug. Oh, the forward three barely whiffed. It barely whiffed it.
Look how close it is once again, man. Ooh, gets him with the tip end of the 4-2. Surely a breakaway? Late breakaway. Bug is out. The jump in. 4-4. And the down 2. Is this going to be dead? No, drops the Ender Armor. Oh. What's it gonna be? The bug into the fatal blow armor.
Zane, he just did it. He was just ready to do it. He said, like, I can't. When you're down, you know, 2-0, this could potentially be your last round. And HoneyBee doing a little bit of a morale boost here, trying to get himself, you know, hyped up with the friendship, trying to tell everyone that he's adapting. He starts recovering right after that one hit, but the bug is still active. So it could have been, yeah, it could have been just a scenario that just would have been good for HoneyBee either way, or not devastating if it didn't go the way that he wanted.
So once again, HoneyBee finds himself in the corner. Hayatei almost seems angry after that one. But here is HoneyBee, another opening with the 4-2-2. And he's out of there once again. Oh!
Oh, what a neutral jump. What a neutral jump here.
Nice.
I love the spatial awareness here from HoneyBee, knowing where he is on the screen. Jumping over the other side, and Hayatei pushing him back, trying to get, you know, a little bit more of those options out there from Fujin, the full screen options. A lot of Skywalker's forward threes to get under a lot of these little things that DeVore throws out there. Trying to get tricky with that cancel, trying to throw off the timing of the recovery here instead of going with the normal string ender or stagger.
Hold on.
Forward three.
This is still winnable. This is still winnable.
Definitely winnable. Definitely winnable, especially with Fatal Blow. But Hayatei knowing that it's his turn to swing. Yeah. Whether she does that cancel or not, she's still going to be negative. It just kind of messes with the timing a little bit. So Hayatei just says, you know what, I'm good. Down 1. Down to 2. Crushing blow. Check your jaw. Your teeth are all over the floor as Hayatei brings them there closer, looking for that breakaway or fishing out for that breakaway as he goes for the armor break ability over the other side, but somehow it didn't combo. Maybe he just didn't commit to it in time, or maybe it just get too low to the ground. Here comes the bugs all over the place. The mids from HoneyBee, the hit confirm from HoneyBee. Gotta twine him here in this web. Sweep from HoneyBee at back range. Hayatei.
Waiting from the fences, but HoneyBee answering back almost even once again. Staying alive here, but once again, Hayatei on match point. Fatal blow. Is available? What? Oh, there it is, Arma! We were talking about this! Surely a jump in 1 into the fatal blow! A teleport? Maybe he wants to save it? Hold on a minute, don't get too greedy!
Gotta catch it. Ooh, he didn't even need it.
Alright.
He didn't even need the fatal blow! HoneyBee with this comeback! Miraculous comeback! Diving in deep in from the depths of death. HoneyBee was dead to rights. That was Hayatei's game, no doubt about it here. And HoneyBee not even coming off that fatal blow resource. Hayatei is not taking his lying down though. He is so angry now, just going right into those cancels, moving a mile a minute here, and just going for the throws, knowing HoneyBee is just playing really defensively here. Oh,
It's flipped, man. This is getting intense, Arma.
Really, really intense. Soiled mattress up there in play. No. Hayatei forcing him back, trying to, again, buy as much real estate as possible, but Fujin can get out of the corner pretty easily there, man. The forward 3 into the Skywalker doing a lot for Hayatei this whole set. Let's see if he can utilize it one more time. Never mind, Skywalker, we're out of there. Teleport not quick enough, or HoneyBee's reaction not quick enough to punish that. Oh my god, this is so intense. HoneyBee getting the confirm. The bug, and he's away. He's out of bug range. Never mind, no, he's full of bug range. HoneyBee got this.
Arma, that is
Fatal blow, this should be it. This should be it with fatal blow. Yes,
That's it. That's it.
absolutely.
HoneyBee just refusing to go down, man. 2-2-2. What the heck, man?
Doesn't want to die. He
Wow.
wants to make it.
Would have been interesting, man, to hear the pop-up. Just refusing to die. Happy. He looked to be done and dusted so many times. But here it is, man. Game number 5. Instantly with the anti-air.
Getting it out of the way. He wants to
Oh, what a start!
This is so much damage, dude. This is so much damage.
It's usually Hayatei who starts the game strong. HoneyBee this time. Right, big first hit.
Oh, he
Jumping as
gets
well.
the punish.
Max range.
That back one is so, it reaches so far, but it does have a lot of recovery on whip. So very specific things will punish it there. And in that scenario, neutral jump was just the perfect thing to do in that range here. The forward 3 does connect here from Hayatei, but not able to get too much out of it. HoneyBee challenging back here with some pokes into the stabby stabs, amplifying it to keep it safe.
What?
He knew exactly which way he was going to throw him. He knew when he was going to throw him. And HoneyBee turning the tables, turning the tide completely here on the sea of blood. And he wants to take this away from Hayatei. Hayatei had him so many times in this set, but he's not taking his line down. Hayatei can be that aggressive monster that he's just slowly holding back, reserving it for the rest of this tournament. And he might have to dig in deep and use it right now.
I want anti-air as well. Oh, another clean jump in the corner as well. This is going to hurt quite a bit. And we'll end up in this setup, no doubt about it. The bug. Ah! The grab as well. Hold on a minute. HoneyBee is looking really good right now.
Take a
Or
big
3
risk.
and out of
He's
there.
trying not to take huge risks there. And Hayatei playing a little differently. I don't see as many down 2s coming from Hayatei, but he does get this nice conversion. Down 2, thought the breakaway was coming.
I'm so scared.
Didn't give it to him. That's gonna be it for this round here. Down to the final round, final game. These guys have just been going back and forth. HoneyBee just coming back from the deep, deep depths of death, refusing to die here.
I'm so scared, Aura. Final round here. Losers Semifinals. The Mortal Kombat 11 Pro competition. Who wants it more? Hayatei versus HoneyBee. The blocks, man. The blocks. Big opening from Hayatei. Breakaway coming through from HoneyBee.
These flawless blocks from both parties, both sides, able to just flawless block like offensively here.
Ah, the one of imposters gets the hit. The raw teleport!
Why did he do it? He put himself in a
Not
super
afraid, that's
better
why.
position here. Oh no.
No fear. Push. Make a forward roll.
Yeah, forward roll.
No anti-air.
Aggressive here. Kind of aggressive. Oh,
What?
God.
Under the forward 1?
Gets under everything. It gets that forward 3 from Fujin, gets under everything. Good flawless block from
Oh,
HoneyBee.
time, Arma, time!
It
Not gonna matter.
doesn't matter.
Wow.
It doesn't matter. He
Finishes
got
it
kicked in the
round.
face.
Hayatei, no surprise, as we start Losers Finals of this week's Mortal Kombat Pro competition, he's got Fujin.
Yeah, Fujin pretty much the Hayatei's tried and true main here. Like MightyUnjust going over to the other side and going with that slide, amplifying it, you know, making sure he falls on the correct side, closer to the corner. But you can't really contain Fujin at all. He's always one forward 3 Skywalker away from just getting all that room he wants, just like that. Pulling back the win, running out of there, and now MightyUnjust. Not sure why he's backing himself up against the wall, but here we go. Ice does get that nice little punish from downtown. Gonna hit that second amplified slide here. One more for the crushing blow.
We're really seeing a lot of great dodging around by MightyUnjust, picking great spots on screen that Hayatei's not attacking at. Oh, not quite there on the lands. He's punished. It was close. And Unjust, yeah, away. He's kind of waiting, knowing he's at the right range for that. Feeling comfortable, it seems. He's got the corner. Or maybe not. He chooses to load. Yeah, he thought he might kill too. but soon after.
Yeah, he definitely he was trying to get as much damage as possible on the board. I mean, he wasn't coming off defensive meter, so it's not too risky to do something like that. You know, you're using offensive meter, and when you amplify, you know, special moves, that offensive meter comes back rather quickly. Beautiful, flawless block up two, recognizing and going to the other side, but he drops the combo. Huge missed opportunity here, and Hayatei taking full advantage of it here, bobbing him up for some good damage here. Maybe looking for that breakaway there at the end. Tries to go for the armor-breaking wind kicks.
Okay.
Still
saving that.
Definitely
Wow, talk about the disrespect right there after blocking the overhead, or the plus on block. Super interesting by Hayatei. Here it is again, and this time Unjust checks the faster option.
Yeah, you want to check with your fastest option. You're down one.
Yeah, it's a sixer. Oh, too far away. Here comes Hayatei. Doesn't have a bar. Can you seal it? It's gonna be close. Yes. Second to last hit is good. And he begins with the corner for himself.
Oh, MightyUnjust was looking for any kind of movement. He was just looking to check Hayatei and say, you cannot move, and definitely looking to amplify that and get the corner positioning. But Hayatei, you know, really defensive there, anticipating that quick little low slide here. Hayatei pushing him back, trying to make it as safe as possible. MightyUnjust looking for him to squirm at some point, especially in that range. Fujin is just, you know, has so many options to move around. Here comes the overhead, mix-up city here. What's next?
Here we
Tries
go.
to get as much damage. Tries to get a
I
lot of
love the
damage
hard
down
combo.
there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's impressive. Overhead, it's blocked. And Hayatei with the punish, yes. Ooh, and he's out of there. Can he get there? I thought that might have been slide, but no. Remember, Unjust has that KB lined up on slide. Come down to something like that. The false block into a little bit of offense. Try for overhead. Hayatei there in time.
Oh, a little too fast there to catch the jump in. I feel like if he might have not amplified it, it might have, you know, been a bigger threat, but it might have been a huge risk here.
Confidence right there by Hayatei to just stand block.
Now, of course, the payout isn't as heavy, but it's a lot safer to go forward to into creeping eyes. That's going to be a big crushing blow. Only the
Great
second part of that
start,
string hit.
And now as he comes into the sky, look at that. Can he keep it up? Not quite there. So Unjust will get out of the corner. He'll try for this again, and no, not quite yet again. God, Hayatei with a very fast movement. And Hayatei taking no risks on whether that's going to be a bit or not. Here it comes Unjust. Not cashing out. Maybe a little bit of a different style for him here. Certainly trying more of the lows. Unjust patient. Moves back. And Hayatei just really dancing around all sides of the screen right now. He is not in a range where there can be anything to... Oh, chance! No! Hayatei even interrupting that. Okay, so Unjust finally bringing out the little risky guns. Unsatisfied with how things have been. No, surely not what he intended.
Oh, risky down two there, looking for some kind of throw, some kind of high to you know, give him that crushing blow route. Trying to win push him here.
10 seconds, look at the clock, look at the clock. I think this is gonna do okay. He's just gonna make absolutely sure. If he had looked at the clock, maybe he might have had a different solution here, but regardless, the round goes to Unjust. I really like watching Hayatei be at one far left of the screen, in the sky all of a sudden, far right of the screen, and then playing the mix-up of whether to fall early or late versus ice ball. It's a super interesting matchup.
Yeah, I think that's why Mighty didn't want to go for, you know, anything other than Fatal Blow. Because, you know, just like that, in 2 seconds, Hayatei can be right next to you. So, you know, you don't want to leave that up to one decision here. Big crushing blow from MightyUnjust. Oh, no, this is all momentum here. Hayatei with a down two, getting right under that high. MightyUnjust breaking away, has no resources, cannot do anything. And Hayatei with a backdash, the back one, sniffing it out, no problem at all. This is completely tied up. Hayatei has Fatal Blow. He can't kill MightyUnjust with one hit. One confirm, one weird conversion into Fatal Blow will be enough to take this round, but Hayatei still has another one to work with here.
both still playing slowly too. Oh, it's the huge chance. And is that the KB? It is. It is. Unjust takes game number.
Not only just good damage, but also great follow-up situation. Complements the overhead low game from Sub-Zero. Back one into Ice Ball, buffering it in only because he knows that the only way it's going to connect if Hayatei moves forward, and in order to move forward, you have to let go of block. Smart stuff there by the TheMightyUnjust. Goes for the neutral jump on Wake Up. It seemed like it was the right call, but he just didn't have the right limb out there to make the connection. Hayatei bullying him here in the corner. TheMightyUnjust forced to go for the down to read. Didn't really pan out for him, but it also didn't cause his demise. Hayatei getting some good damage here. Switching over to the other side, hitting him with those moves.
See this man moving around? He is going so quickly. He's got buttons up close. Yeah, he's never giving up. Down one, on block into his own stand one, interrupting the forward two. So that was a blitz.
Fight.
He never let go of that one. So if he made the change here, now we're going to need to see the change on Unjust's side. And that might have been part of what the change was intended to be. It didn't work clearly, and Hayatei's on offense again. Grab. Directly into it. Look at that! You see the delay? Just in case of the overhead, the common fuzzy. If you delay it, it doesn't work like that. Back corner pressure read stuff. This time, finally, just opened it up.
Look at that beautiful combo there. Yeah, he's done here.
Go.
Just didn't want to. He didn't want to come off that resource. You know, you definitely want to save it for final round situations, especially it could be the difference between a comeback and no comeback. Especially if you got the execution pulled off mid-screen as well.
Back in for pressure. Such an offensive playstyle here from Hayatei. The mentality of constant movement, offense. In here again. The funky timing comes out on board two overhead. A low attempt. So Hayatei's still trying to block here and there. Uh-oh, Unjust. Doesn't have offensive bar to load more.
Punish it,
Hayatei. The D, try for overheads. No.
Well, those overheads were connecting a lot because Hayatei was like super respecting him in a lot of different scenarios, giving him the opening to come in with that rather slower forward two. Because it does overhead, does lead to a lot of damage. Pretty slow, crushing blow to finish it off there. Oh,
that is. You're gonna do a lot more damage than if you had to throw. So the mix-up for him was really overhead or low, and it worked. And Hayatei, I mean, in that last game, it worked occasionally as well for Unjust. So my thoughts about it, I think it's pretty sick. Here we go. He's got the same idea. Low now. Blocking. He's gonna try to get out. Yes. Sick idea. Okay.
Just right out the gate, like immediately reversal, going for the chainsaw at that range. I mean, it did end up working out for him. And yeah, that's going to be a reversal punish. TheMightyUnjust just sitting back, waiting for the rest of that string to come out because that is a lot of recovery. Reversal slide, able to do it. Hayatei hitting him here as he lands, trip guarding him and taking him for a big combo, forcing him to come off that breakaway. Had he not done that, he would have done a lot of damage here. Like Hayatei holding onto that bar just to kind of keep that win push safe. Could have got a little bit more damage with those dive kicks. Big jump in here. Can he make this comeback? Looks like he gets the conversion here.
Yeah.
And that's going to be all she wrote. Hayatei 1 round away from taking this loser's final set. 1 round away from getting a ticket into grand finals.
Starting out at a great spot for himself. Yes, right there. And now it's on Unjust to not be at that range. Or else to have an ice ball out while doing it. He tried for overhead, but Hayatei is still very active in those situations, and he's continuing to do that. He's continuing to work.
Yeah, he's trying to disrespect as much as possible without like getting too risky. Oh, there it is. Noticing, making sure all the different wind directions do connect for that crushing blow requirement. Back here, deep freeze doesn't really go anywhere, but TheMightyUnjust does find a hit. He's trying to keep this safe. He's trying to keep this safe here with creeping ice. Now instead of going for the overhead, going for a lot of lows. Going for a lot of
Yeah,
lows
and,
here.
and not getting into more damage, which he could have had available to him. He needs all the stuff he can get. He's at full screen. Any of these trades would be great for him. He just wants the ice ball so desperately. And then as soon as he was forward, Hayatei's ready.
Oh, big jumping kick.
Oh, this may be it. It is enough as Hayatei qualifies for Grand Finals, sending Unjust out of the tournament. 3 games. 2 of the Mortal Kombat Pro competition for North America East. We got in Grand Finals winners side Kombat from losers Hayatei. Here we go.
Kotal's been a huge discussion lately. A lot of people talking about how incredible Kotal's mid command grab is, and I think it's a really, really good move. You know, being able to amplify it for a nice little damage boost and being able to switch sides is a huge, huge asset in this game. Oh, Hayatei with some down pokes, trying to get Kotal. Maybe he thought he was going to try to advance with forward 2 or try to get into a little bit closer range. But I feel like we're seeing Hayatei with a little bit more comfort. Oh, never mind. Huge crushing blow to get right past that projectile. What a punish from Hayatei. He knows this matchup very expensively. I feel like a lot of people would have let that situation go, but not Hayatei. Getting hit there with the sweep. Neutral jump punch. Yeah, good call there. Kind of just to stop a lot of different options, whether that was going to be up 3 or forward pull. Love it.
He goes in for the trip. Interesting. What an interesting string to choose at that range right there. It worked though. Okay, starting things off. That range is so dangerous for everybody versus Fujin.
Oh, Kombat ready to swing as soon as he came out of the animation from that, and that's a tough thing to time. You know, you got to specifically go into the lab and just make sure you can get out of that scenario. You know, to not let Fujin get away with basically murder. Breaking away, he does find himself up against the wall. Oh, Hayatei with the aggressive flawless block. I heard that flawless block with 2 misses. Oh, big punish. Big punish here from Hayatei. That string whiffing from Kotal Kahn. The forward throw to keep him in the corner. Not enough because he's got extra health. I don't know why Kotal Kahn has extra health, but he does. An extra 10% over everyone else. And Hayatei jumping over the other side. A nice little kick and just trying to contain the beast that is Kombat here in the corner. He doesn't have access to the interactable quite yet, so he's gonna have to fight his way out the old-fashioned way.
Oh. Not quite there. Coming with the forward 2. Again, not amplifying. We've seen it a couple times so far. Here's an opportunity. There's not an offensive bar yet. Hayatei will get whatever he wants. He just gets some space for himself. Forward 2 combo on the way in. And Hayatei's away. He's already eaten the KB pizza.
Yeah.
Not a big risk to him right now.
Exactly. But that sun
kind of dances around forward 2 range. I love that spot for him. Not quite. Kombat threatens with command grab. Here's a big chance. Keeping it unbreakable. And he sets up. No, but you just can't do it. Each time Hayatei has dash forward on wake up into that exact spot. Huge chance. Again, it's unbreakable. 240 just like that. And he's very close. Oh, I don't know what the intention was for Hayatei, but I don't think that was it. And he's going to go down. It's 0-1.
Enough to actually execute. I mean, your timing's got to be impeccable. You got to practice it. You got to, you know, put it to the test. And it's not an easy, it's not something you're going to learn in one night. Back it off. He's got the totems up. Oh, and Hayatei just meet him with buttons. Not a down 1 check like we usually see in a flawless block up 2 from Hayatei. Disconnect on the giant body of Kotal Kahn. That's going to be a whip, but he doesn't commit to the whole string. Hayatei trying to find something here with big jumping punches. And Kombat looking a little shook here. Doesn't really know what to do. Hayatei has all this health to work with. I mean, look at this huge life deficit here. But Kombat does get the scoop.
That was so sick. What a great bit of knowledge right there for Kombat. But Hayatei's right back in. He's not letting anything go. He gets some space for himself, but he can harass, and that's exactly what he's going for. He can come in with the wind at any moment as well. So Kombat, okay, moves forward himself. Now, that just hasn't resulted in very much. Oh, no! And he's just going to give up on the round here. He had defensive bar, but Didn't want to bring it out.
Round 2.
Not intended, surely. And look, Hayatei's movement around the stage has been so strong. The defensive awareness that we're used to seeing from him has been great as well. Okay, great read by Kombat.
Yeah, that's a big jump in here from Kombat. A little risky, but you know what? It paid off for him. Hayatei's so good. Again, you know the range there from forward 2. You know he's going to press it, when he's going to press it. And here comes the flawless block. I mean, Hayatei is incredible here with those up 2s. Thrown on that, and that was actually a punish there from that range. Didn't get really a lot of damage, but he was able to basically say, like, no, you're not getting this free health. Like, you're not getting away with this. Unfortunately, not going to be enough to seal the deal here. Kombat does get this round, and Hayatei got to find a different route. Can't let him get away with those things from full screen. Maybe need to, not give him as much breathing room. But again, that's so scary. Like, how do you close in the gap against, Kotal Kahn when he's got, very scary things like, fast down 1, command grab, and that forward 2, even if you're trying to just keep the range a little bit more to the mid side.
Command grab's in there. It's Kombat, now for pressure. Oh, threatening he does, and it's really screwing with the timing here so that it's not easy on flawless blocks. He dashed forward afterwards like guts in Kombat. Now Hayatei trying things out. Kombat again, not breaking.
Nice challenge there.
Oh, the big threat! Oh, interesting! Can he take it? No! Oh! Huge drop. So rare, so costly for Hayatei. He's gonna go down 2-0 here versus Kombat.
Yeah, that should have been his game. That should have been his game. Final round situation. He drops the fatal.
Change how things are going mid-match. Hey, it wasn't so far away last time, but for the very end, maybe different story. Ah, okay, so he's changing things up here. He hadn't done that. He hadn't tried that yet.
Yeah, that one was a little risky. Yeah,
oh, yeah, no doubt.
I mean, you're just so sure that your opponent is trying to hunt you down, trying to get you on recovery. But now that it's, off the table, I feel like Kombat has no reason to be as scared of it anymore. Kind of like when you get the disc projectile crushing blow out of the way from Kotal Kahn, after it's already spent and used, you're like, okay, maybe I can go back to zoning and it's going to be fine. So it really depends on how you use it. Like if you want to use your resources right away, or if you want to save them for game-winning scenarios.
I love that entrance. And again, he comes in there, and that range is something you just have to respect so much versus Fujin, and especially a Fujin with the movement like Hayatei has. He looks for it. Yes! What a call. He is doing his best to stay in this thing. It's not quite enough, but with punish is there on back 1. And Hayatei, yeah, looking pretty good right there, especially in that second half of the round. After that, in fact, it might have been the Sun Ray that he took advantage of to get things going. Kombat has been punished for that a couple times so far.
Yeah, Hayatei doesn't let that get by him at all. I mean, even if he has to settle for like a dinky little punish, like just, straight, crossbow, like he will make sure he doesn't leave any damage on the table, and no free health here for Kotal Kahn. And that's the tricky timing that you were talking about there before, David. Where you said he's trying not to do it out the gate, but trying to just mix up the timing a little bit, because Hayatei's doing a great job of flawless blocking up doing it and, making sure it hurts. Kombat definitely going to amplify it and keep him in the corner, getting that little bit of damage buff here, thanks to those glowing tattoos from Kotal Kahn.
Great chip damage as well, but Hayatei ready on that whip punish. That was very fast. He got the corner just like that. And he finds the hit, and this is going to be significant. He may be one hit away from taking this. If it's the right one, he's scheming for it. Big chance. Yes, and look at this. He kept it very easy and very fast. He didn't want to take any risks on it, just take the game. And that's exactly what he did. He won.
Back one string and a fatal blow. Not really much you can do to screw that up there. It does connect. It's got a good hold. The ability to amplify the pizza or the regular projectile, the sun disc that you see here, which is really good for messing with the different timings of flawless blockable strings, which Kotal does have quite a few of those. So just kind of a good way to keep your opponent on their toes.
No.
Look at that punish here.
He's
from
got it.
Hayatei.
Right, Hayatei's ready for that 100%. I think
Yeah.
every time it's been, if not literally every time, almost every time.
I feel like I haven't seen him at least get like a straight arrow punish, like on every opportunity. Big damage thanks to the time spent there in the air, walking around, the sky walking around.
Hayatei's looking great here. He really just needs chip at this stage. That's what he's going for, and it worked. It worked.
I know that
He
last
starts
part
off
is flawless blockable, but I don't think that Kombat, you know, even if he did, might have not even been able to survive it there. Does get the flawless block. I like the recognition of Kombat, noticing that he hit him airborne, and because he hit him airborne, he is able to combo into the command grab. That's going to be a nice side switch there. Big Fujin kick, and Kombat finding himself in a bad spot, trying to fight his way out with those long-range buttons, amplifying that disc. Trying to possibly get something going, throwing the Tarkat in there.
Okay.
That's going to be
Whenever
one.
I see the sun come down, I'm like, oh no! Yeah, out of there. And on the command grab, looking for some frames. Right back in. Oh, huge chance on the whiff punish. Yes! Gotta be the round. It was not, but okay, it is after all. And Kombat is one round away from taking the tournament.
Fight.
Hayatei out of there.
This does connect here. Oh, up to the other side. That's going to be a punish, though. Doesn't get too much because he didn't have any bar, no accessibility to bar there to really make that hurt. Kombat up against the wall, gets the flawless block, and able to just kind of press some buttons out of there. Hayatei not looking to block, looking to disrespect some negative frames there on his side. Oh,
Kombat got the advantage. Gets right back in.
Scary. This is really intense.
He him in the sky.
Out of the air.
Seeing Hayatei get out of there the entire day, but finally Kombat knocks him down, and if he gets the right combo, he's gonna take it. Hayatei knows that he's frozen. Here comes Kombat. If he can find one more, Hayatei in big trouble. Kombat's got it. He's got it, and for 2 weeks in a row, 2 tournaments so far on the Mortal Kombat Pro Competition Series for North America this year. It is Kombat in the first, and it's Kombat in the second. He has yet to be sent to losers this season.
I mean, not only that, David, but all the different characters.